Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome to a brand new video on the channel. First of all, I want to thank you again for the support on the Europe subdivisions video and just the subdivisions videos in general. I really appreciate it. So I got a lot of comments on the Europe video saying that I should name or learn the departments of France because the quiz only used the regions and the departments are pretty helpful for GeoGuessr. I have already learned the departments. I've known them for a while, but I figured I would put them into a video. So today I'm going to be experimenting a little bit. I'm going to be using the Plonk It quiz first. I will also do a Jetpunk quiz, but I'm going to do it second. If you want to skip because you prefer the Jetpunk format, I will put chapters in the video so you can just go to that part of the video if you would like. But the way the Plonk It quiz works is that it prompts you with a random one. It gives you the subdivisions in random order, and you have to name exactly what they are rather than just kind of listing them off. So it's definitely a harder thing. I did ask at the end of the UK video whether you guys, if you want to see a video where I name all the subdivisions on Google Street View, would you prefer that I do it in the Plonk It format or the Jetpunk format? So in this video, I'm going to be doing the Plonk It format, then the Jetpunk format, so you guys can see them side by side. You can see the pros and cons, and you can decide for yourself which one you like better. Now, I have been in conversation with the developers of Plonk It, which is this Discord server, by the way. Link will be in the description. They're awesome. There's all kinds of cool quizzes on there. I have been talking to the guy who makes these quizzes and asking about possible improvements, just quality of life type stuff. Like, for example, if I'm working through these quizzes, if there was a progress map that was next to it, kind of updating, would that make it more engaging? Would that change your mind? Would that make you think, oh, this is actually cooler to watch than a Jetpunk quiz? Again, you guys let me know in the comments what you would prefer, what you think could be improved about either type of quiz, and soon, hopefully, I will bring you a subdivisions of the entire world with Google Street View video. And yeah, anyway, with that, I'm going to get going. So the way it works is I type FR2, which is second level subdivisions of France. If I do one, it'll just show up like this, and you'll see, so I can just name this subdivision, which is Loiret, and then I got that correct. So if I do FR2 all, then it'll give me a quiz of all of them in a random order, and yeah, so this is what we're going to do. Starting with one of the longest names, Alpes de Haute-Provence. I'm recording on my Mac, by the way, because it allows me to type accents, and I prefer to type accents because it makes it more, accurate. I feel like not typing the names with accents is, you're basically misspelling them if you're not typing the accents, in my opinion, so I prefer to be as correct about it as possible. This is, this is De Sèvres. So this one, it will take a little while because it takes a second for the pictures to load, and I kind of have to pivot my brain every time to the random one rather than just, staying in the same area. But again, I find this to be more satisfying to do it this way because it's definitely a harder thing to pull off, spelling them all right, exactly right, and going through them in a random order. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this format as well. But again, you're probably not here anymore if you don't want to watch this thing. So if you've already skipped to the Jetpunk part, then fair enough. But for those of you here, I appreciate you deciding to watch this part too. Yeah, but this is going to take a little while because, again, it's one by one. It's fairly slow, but it's rigorous, and you got to know your stuff to be able to complete this quiz. So that's what I like about it. Anyway, this is Doux, and then that would be Haute-Pyrénées. If you have suggestions as well on other types of subdivisions that you want me to try this for, I'm happy to take any suggestions that you have. Other countries, etc. I can't guarantee that I'll be able to, grant that request, but I can do my best at least. Aveyron. And then, goodness me, what is that one? I think that's Lot-et-Garonne. Okay, that one is one of the Loire ones. It's Indre-Loire. So yeah, departments of France, they're pretty much all just named after rivers. A few of them are named after mountain ranges and stuff, but the vast majority of them are just rivers and streams. I guess none of them are streams, but some rivers are larger than others. That is for sure. And then there's confusing stuff like, for example, there are two rivers in France called Loire. There's La Loire, which is the big one. It's Loire. And then there's Le Loire, which is Loir. And is also in a lot of department names, which is, you know, a little bit confusing. The most annoying thing, in my opinion, is that there is a department that has the Loire and the Loire in it, and it's not called Loire-et-Loire, which I think is a travesty and needs to be fixed. But yeah, you're seeing how this is like, it's a little bit of a grind, but I find this type of quiz a lot more satisfying than a Jetpunk quiz, and I understand that people watching probably find Jetpunk more exciting because it's like you see the map filling in, which is why, you know, if the Plonk It quiz had a progress map that I could pull up, you know, would that make it more fun? So again, let me know if you think it would. But I personally really enjoy doing this type of quiz because if I'm able to complete something like this 100%, it tells me that I really have learned this stuff, like learned it well, not just like kind of learned it, you know? And that's just more satisfying to know that I know all the names, all the accents, all the spellings. That's, you know, it's like I've truly learned it, if that makes any sense. But again, this is still going to be a little while before I'm actually going to get to the end of this. So if I do this, if I do the all Street View subdivisions using this kind of quiz, it will probably take me upwards of 4 hours because it just takes a long time to do this kind of quiz. That's kind of just the nature of it. There's not really any getting around that. But again, if you guys want to see it, I am happy to provide. Not Ariège, what's it called? Ardèche. All right. This is Tarn-et-Garonne. That would be Jura. Dordogne. So many departments, so many rivers. Is this where I start running out of things to say? Man, if I do a full, you know, Street View subdivisions video, I am definitely going to run out of things to say pretty quickly, I think. I can't yap for 4 hours straight. I'm not built for that. All right, well, we're making solid progress here. Sometimes I accidentally type random symbols, but I love the Mac keyboard because it's the extended keyboard makes it so easy to just type any character you need to type, which is really handy for these quizzes. The PC just doesn't have an easy way to do that without, I don't know, installing some kind of weird extension. But yeah, I love the Mac keyboard for this, so that's why I switched to this computer. Hopefully the mic is fine. I'm using the same mic as my other one, so it should be okay, I think. I can't see part of the screen, but I only need to be looking at the part of the screen that has the map on it, so It's cool. But yeah, anyway, just gonna keep on moving through this. Which is Nyon? Wait, Yon Nièvre. I think it's Nièvre. Gotta be careful. Don't want to make any mistakes. Would rather this be flawless, if at all possible. What are you called? This is Haute-Vienne, I think. Good. That would be Hérault. Probably about halfway through, I'd imagine. Maybe a little more, but hard to say. This is just Marne. All right. That one to the south, that is Yonne this time. Somme, as in like the Battle of the Somme. We have Tarn is here. I think it's Tarn. I don't know. It's a weird word. It's not a very French sounding word, but I think it is just pronounced the way it looks. This is Eure-et-Loire. Loire without the E. Landes, like Landes de Gascogne. What is that one? That's just Lot, I think. Or is it Lot? I don't know. I think it's Lot. Cher is the one in the middle. To the next. I can't even speak English. This is Indre, I think. Very good. Territoire de Belfort. This one is Allier. Then we have Val d'Oise. Not Charente. What is that one called? Brain, please work. Vienne. Okie doke. Finistère. Ster. All right. Garonne, or Haute-Garonne, rather. South of Paris, this is Loiret. West of Paris, this would be Eure without the Loire. That one there is Corrèze. What's that guy? Not Côte d'Or. South of it, Saône-et-Loire, I think. Very nice. Aude. Charente. Alpes-Maritimes. Then Aube. And there you go. All right. So that's the whole quiz. Again, took me about 10 minutes by the looks of it, which isn't so bad. But again, it is a little bit, it's about 10 minutes. It is a little bit longer than the quiz I'm about to do. So I will switch my window to Jetpunk and we'll see how quickly I can get through that. All right, part 2 of the video, Jetpunk, Departments of France. Again, same thing, different format. So you guys will just have to let me know what you prefer. What kind of quiz do you want to watch going forward? What is more interesting to you? So I'll just go Nord, Pas de Calais. Again, I could bother with proper pronunciation, or not pronunciation, punctuation and stuff here, but I figure it's not really worth it for Jetpunk. Like, not only does Jetpunk accept things it shouldn't accept sometimes, but also it's like, I don't know, like I don't have to type space bars, I don't have to type accents or anything like that. Like Plonk It is strict about what it accepts. Like I have to type everything exactly correct. I mean, not accents, but everything else. And, you know, Jetpunk is just lax. So it's like if I start typing accents, it's like it starts accepting things I don't expect it to accept, and it just starts to get annoying. So I'm just not going to bother with it. Anyway, I should just probably lock in rather than yapping so much. But anyway, hopefully you guys sort of understand what I'm saying. Seine-et-Marne. What's the one there? Aube, Yonne, Nièvre, Allier. Let's see, Essonne, Yvelines, we can get Calvados, Seine-Maritime, Orne, Sarthe, Mayenne, Manche, Eure et Loire, not Loire with an E, Loiret, see, okay, Loire, right, and then Loiret, Loire et Cher, and then we have Cher, Indre, Indre et Loire, Maine et Loire, and then Loire Atlantique, Finistère, Morbihan, Côte d'Armor, Île et Vilaine, Vendée, Deux-Sèvres, Vienne, Haute-Vienne, Dordogne, Charente, Charente-Maritime, Corrèze, Creuse, accepted Creuse for some reason, Cantal, Gironde, Landes, Pyrénées-Atlantiques, and what's that little one called? What's it called? Jeez, Lot et Garonne, Tarn, Tarn et Garonne, Haute-Garonne, Haute-Pyrénées. But you guys see how this is just way easier? I know them to a point where I can identify each one, but it's like on a Jetpunk quiz, it's like all I have to do is rattle off names. So like you see how this is easier, but like again, the most important thing when I'm doing this stuff is that it's interesting for you to watch, not necessarily that it's the hardest thing possible. So if you guys just prefer to watch this, I am happy to just keep doing Jetpunk. Because it makes sense. I mean, I understand that like the whole filling in the map and making it green is satisfying. I get that. Anyway, this just to me feels less, it's just easier. It's slightly less impressive, that's all. I think I've made my point at this point, but yeah, you get it. Rhône, Haute-Loire, Puy-de-Dôme, Lozère, Ardèche, Haute-Savoie, Savoie. Again, accepts it without the E. I don't know why. Ain, Isère, Vaucluse. Let's go with Bouches-du-Rhône, Var, Alpes-Maritimes, Alpes de Haute, just gives me Alpes de Haut, or I don't know why. Again, I need to just stop questioning Jetpunk's methods. Hautes-Alpes, on there is Drôme, and then Haute-Corse, Corse du Sud. And this quiz, unlike the Plonk It quiz, also includes the overseas departments, which are Mayotte, Réunion, Guadeloupe, Martinique, and Guyane. So yeah, there you go. Those are the departments of France. 97 of them if you're counting Lyon and not counting overseas. 102 if you are counting overseas. But yeah, that's the quiz. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Again, I really would appreciate, I've said it already, but I would appreciate feedback in the comments on whether I should be using Jetpunk or Plonk It for quizzes like this, or both. If you want to keep seeing both, that's also fine. But again, for the big video where I'm naming like over 2,000 subdivisions, I definitely do want as much input as possible on which format to use, because I want people to watch that video and I want them to enjoy it. So I want to know what is the most enjoyable format for you. But other than that, I got nothing else to say. So thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed watching me name the departments of France. If you want me to name more subdivisions in the future, let me know which ones and I can try and fulfill your request. But yeah, for now, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.